Hey, good morning. Happy Saturday. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Hi, hello. Hey, everybody. Hi, folks. Happy Saturday. Thank you for being here. Hey, Socket R. I'm Nicole. Welcome, everyone. Just getting turned in here. I was going to say turned on. I mean tuned in is what I meant to say. Hi, everybody. Emery J. L. Miller. True Blue. How are you, Emery? Nice to see ya. Everyone know who I'm drawing? Want to know why I'm drawing this character? Well, there's only 100 of us, so I'm not going to tell you the good news yet, but that's why I'm drawing Farnsworth. I got good news, everybody. Good news, everybody. Good morning. Hi. Welcome. This is my customary I get to choose the first character drawn situation. We will get to your requests in just a moment. And once we hit critical mass of some kind, I'm going to tell you some news. I'm going to give you some uppy dates. That's cool person talk for updates. Yep. Hi. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Hey. Thank you, Barry's Comics. That's very kind of you to say. I don't know if you're very talented, but you're very talented at being a nice person, so I'll return the compliment to you. Compliments go a long way. You don't want to live for the validation of others, but it's nice to get positive reinforcement. Who doesn't like being told something nice? I'll tell you something nice, which is that I'm happy you're here. It's Saturday morning, you guys. And that's good news, at least on a global scale. Even if you have to work or do some school project or something today, it's pretty cool that it's Saturday, if only because the whole world's going to relax a little bit, I think. You know, even if one must work, even if one must be logged into Saturday morning cartoons to draw for their adoring public, it's Saturday. Let's relax a little bit. Okay, let's see. Who am I going to draw? Smiling Friends! Yes! I just watched Smiling Friends. We just finished it the other night. And by finished it, I mean, we really did a slow drip with Smiling Friends. Here you go. Here comes Smiling Friends. I love Smiling Friends. Such a good show. Kind of jealous of it, to be honest with you. I saw that show and I'm like, I want to make Smiling Friends. I want to make a cartoon like this. What a good show. Thank you all for being here. If you're excited about this, if you're here because you like me and you like cartoons, remember to tap the screen to like so more people get tuned in and see it. I am super excited to have all of you here because I got some news to share today. There's gosh, I should know their names. I don't know their names exactly offhand. I know, sacrilege. Thank you all for being here. Welcome. Happy Saturday. Okay, and then we need to go. This design's going to come down like that. Give him a little collar under there. And then his sweatshirt's going to go around like that. Thank you all for being here. 2,000 people. Hi, everybody. What an honor to have you all here on this glorious Saturday. It's funny, I'm getting text messages from family all over the country. Some are under snow, some are in a heat wave. Whatever your current condition is, I hope you're having fun and feeling okay. 2,500 people. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Remember to tap the screen if you're liking what you see. I am here drawing cartoons for you this morning. Let's get another request in here. That's Smiling Friends. So far, I chose the first one. It was Professor Farnsworth. Somebody else chose the second one. It was Smiling Friends. Emery J. Miller really wants Elton John. I'm terrified of Elton John. I can't knock it out of the park. I need some softballs first. E.T., Earthworm Jim, regular show. Let's go for the Zoidberg, Kermit, Family Guy. I'm missing his hair. Whose hair? Oh yeah, this guy. Thank you. There. Now that's a request I can get behind, right? There's there. Oh, and the other guy has a little single hair, doesn't he? Okay, let's go for a Kermit cartoon. Thank you all for being here. It's an honor to have you here on this Saturday morning. This is a special morning, and I'm not just saying that because I'm here with you, although it would be special simply for that reason. You know, you come for the cartoons, you stay, because apparently you can tolerate me just talking. Something I've realized is that if I'm gonna talkie all day, I'm gonna figure out how to make it positive for you. Plenty of places you can go if you want bad news, but here this morning, I'm gonna try and be a nice person, just for you. If you don't want nice, I'm sure there's plenty of other options for you. Okay, there's Kermit. Thank you all for being here. Good morrow to y'all. First thing that everyone should probably know is that I'm going to do a draw along at the half an hour. It's a little bit of a tall Kermit. That's okay. 5, 21, 22. Okay. Thank you for those follows. That's really swell of you. Remember to tap the screen. The pen is a Pigma Micron 10. Seen a lot of SpongeBob. Let's go for a SpongeBob. SpongeBob has become one that I can do from memory, which is pretty exciting to me. I love anytime I can pick up a skill like that. 2 months ago, I could not have done SpongeBob from memory for the life of me. But this channel has changed that for me, so remember to tap the screen to like it. I want to make sure we have a good number of people on board for when I start telling you cool things and news. And even if I just, at the end of the day, I know there are people on here who logged on right away and will be here till the end. And those are probably the people who need to know the news the most. But you guys, there is exciting stuff that I have to tell you today. I am honestly, and it's a lot of stuff, actually. I'm actually a little bit overwhelmed by the amount of things that I want to try and communicate. I'm I think you're trying to tell them too many things all at once. But guys, some of these things are freaking exciting things. Things that may change the nature of our relationship. You and me, our relationship. In a good way, for the better. Okay. Doing little details. Some of you, if you were here for the stream yesterday, I did a little sneak-in stream. But, okay. There's a SpongeBob. He's a little bit of a thin SpongeBob, but that's okay. Okay. Thank you all for being here. So nice to have you all. Bob has, yeah, you're right. He does have 3 eyelashes. Thank you for those follows. That's awesome. Appreciate that. Who is Big Nate? I don't know Big Nate. Big Nate. Sure. I've never seen Big Nate before. Cute character design. And should be pretty easy to draw. May have given him a little bit too much on the top there. That's okay. He kind of looks like the Warheads logo. You know that old candy? Well, now I see that I should have maybe just given him button eyes. It's my first time drawing him. I've never seen this guy before in my life, so you have to cut me a little bit of slack. But there are depictions of him where he has whites around his eyes, so I'm not going to beat myself up too hard. Ooh, there we go. 2,600 people. Guys, okay. This might be the right time to tell you some news because I have all these people here. Okay, so the first thing is, while I have you all here, we hit 100,000, and that is amazing. That is the single biggest piece of news is thank you. I can't believe it. That was huge. I've been chasing that milestone for 2 months on this channel. I didn't even think it would happen this soon, but I owe it to mostly the people who show up to these streams. I owe you a huge debt. It's a massive accomplishment. It's more recognition than I've ever gotten in my life as an artist, and I could not be more grateful. So the first piece of news is, holy crap, thank you so much. And let's take another cartoon request before I tell you the second piece of news. How about that? I missed the spot. Get the spot. What's the spot? What does he have for a spot? I don't know. We'll see. Sully, Bart Simpson, thank you for those follows. Emery J. Miller, I love the dedication. I will go with Naruto. Okay. He's a little bit of a softball, but that's okay. So that's the big first piece of news. 100,000 followers. Holy cow. Thank you so much. We're just getting started. I talked to my best friend about it when I was starting this channel, and I was like, 100,000's it. That's what I want. And he's like, nah, babe, you need 3 million. And I'm like, 3 million is ridiculous. Now I'm like, well, let's just see how far we can go. Let's just see how far we can take this. I'm not saying 3 million is the next goal, but holy cow, I didn't think 100,000 was going to happen so fast. And thank you so much. The second piece of news, at the half an hour mark of this stream, so at 9:30 my time, or in 20 minutes, I'm going to do a draw along. And that means that we'll draw something together, and then I will take your drawings and I will include them in an upcoming video. So if you are an aspiring artist who wants to have their art in a video, you should stick around for the half an hour mark. That's the second piece of news. Okay. All right. The third piece of news is I have a tip button on my profile now, and I'm bashful about asking for things like this, but I have a tip button on my profile now, and there's literally one person has made the very first tip, and it's there. You don't have to do it. My art is always going to be accessible and free to everyone on these streams. But if you like what I do, if you like me and want to support what I'm trying to do here, I now have a way for you to throw me $1, and that is more than generous. A single dollar, if anyone feels like ever doing that. The tip button is there now. It's there 24 hours a day. It's there during these streams. But seriously, $1, it just more than anything else, it warms my heart and it makes me super proud of what we're doing here. So just so you know, a follow is the biggest thing you can do, but throwing $1 is really huge too, because it shows other people that they maybe could also do something similar. So consider doing that. That's the third big piece of news. The first piece of news was thank you for 100,000. The second piece of news was live draw at the half an hour. And the third piece of news is I have a tip button on my profile. You can give me $1. And that would be amazing. Thank you for those follows. Thank you for those likes. Remember to tap the screen if you are... Oh, can I move them in? There you go. That's hilarious. Remember to tap the screen if you like what you're seeing so more people know that they should tune in. And now I'm going to go and draw... you say Dino from the Flintstones, you mean? Sure, I'll do Dino from the Flintstones. That sounds pretty easy. Okay, so guys, if you think that's not enough good news, well, be excited because I'm not even getting there yet, all right? And let's just keep going with the good news. Okay, the next piece of good news is I'm going to start teaching again. Through this channel and through my YouTube, I am launching a summer school for cartoonists. So starting this Thursday, I'm going to have an orientation for anyone who wants to come. This is going to be a summer program that is going to be free for everyone, where I'm going to do, I think, a 12-week program on cartoon drawing. I set up a scheduled event on my profile that you can go and see. This Dino is super weak. Something is off about him. But anyway, Cartoon Ray's Cartoon Academy will be a summer program this summer in which I will teach you how to draw cartoons. And I'll promote it more on the page over the course of the week. But what you should know in the beginning is that this week on Thursday afternoon, I am going to do a basically an orientation where I'll tell you what you need to know about it. But this is going to be, everyone's been asking me, how do you do it? You know, can you teach me how to draw? And the answer is yes, I can teach you how to draw, and I'm going to teach anyone who wants to learn how I draw for free over the course of this summer. And there's on the event section, right under the tip button, on the event section on my profile page, you can register for orientation, which is going to be this Thursday at 3:20 p.m. my time, Pacific, I think. Okay, Luffy. Let's do Luffy. I've been really enjoying Luffy lately. I'll admit, some of these are a little bit of my comfort characters, but I do have a lot to talk about right now. So we have that all, right? We have the thank you for 100,000 followers. Holy bejesus. I'm so blown away. That's the first piece of news. And the second piece of news was draw along at the half an hour mark on this stream. So be ready for that. And the third piece of news was I have a tip button on my profile now. So if you want to support me, even with $1, it means everything to me, and it validates all the work I've been doing. If you can't do it now, the tip button, it will be around. So always remember that you can support me at any old time. The fourth piece of news is I'm teaching cartoon drawing this summer, and you can sign up for the orientation on Thursday at the link on my profile. So cartoons, if you want to learn how to draw like I draw, I'm teaching this summer for free. That was the fourth piece of news. Good Lord. And the fifth piece of news is I am expanding this channel into other outlets. I am Cartoon Ray, but I am also going to I am now on YouTube and Reddit and Instagram, and I'm going to expand onto Twitch. And that's a lot of stuff, right? That's a lot of different outlets. But that's why yesterday I launched a website called cartoonray.com. And all it is a super simple website where I have linked everything that I'm doing. So you can go to cartoonray.com and get all the links you need so that if you want to follow me here or Reddit or Twitch or YouTube or Instagram or Patreon, all of those links are available to you easily at cartoonray.com, my name.com. So if you ever want to do that, that's the piece of fifth news. We got so much news, and I'm not even there yet, you guys. We're not even through it all. So because I'm having fun with this now, thank you for being one of my 100,001 followers. Holy cow. If you're enjoying this, tap the screen to let people know you're liking it. If you have not followed the channel, please follow the channel. If you have followed the channel, thank you from the bottom of my heart for this amazing experience that I've been having on TikTok. In just about 13 minutes, we're going to do a draw along for artists who want to have their work included in an upcoming video. I have a tip button on my account now, so you can feel free to contribute and support me today or any old time. When I got on the stream, I only had one tip in all of history, so you could potentially be the second one unless somebody's already got there. And then on top of that, I'm teaching this summer for free on TikTok and YouTube. I have an orientation meeting for it on Thursday, so if you want to learn to draw cartoons with me, you can and should, and it's going to be awesome and fun. And then also I built a website, cartoonray.com, to organize all this stuff. Thank you for those follows. That's really awesome. Stitch, let's go Stitch. Another classic all-time guy for us here on this channel. Okay, so the next piece of news, holy God, if you can believe it, there's more news. And the next piece of news is that I accidentally started a second channel. If this channel is Cartoon Ray, the second channel is The Cartoon Ray. And I won't say too much about it. You don't have to follow it. There's no easy link to get to it other than to go and search for it. But if you take my username and you add the in front of it, it's basically a similar vibe, but angling towards more invented characters and a little bit more comedy. And by the way, everything's going to be animated. So here I draw on Cartoon Ray, I draw cartoons, and on The Cartoon Ray, I animate cartoons, mostly of myself, but also of other things. So, new channel. I don't expect you to follow it right now because there's no easy link, but I'll be promoting it. You'll know about it. Okay, so that's the umpteenth piece of news, right? I'm on a roll with this news. And the last piece of news is that I love you. Thank you. That's all. That was all the news. I'll do a review of the news next time our numbers go back up crazy. But that was perfect, you guys, because I got to... it seemed like people were tuned in for bulk of the news. And we dropped down a little bit, and we'll come back up. But it really worked out well in terms of... Excuse me. We're a little... I'm not admitting to being sick, but everyone else in my life, my local experience is sick right now, so I might be a little bit under the weather. Okay, Stitch is coming along, and we are 10 minutes from the draw along. Hi, Yuki. Let's see. I see a request for Naruto, but I just did Naruto. Okay, I kind of have this notion that for the draw along, we should just draw a ton of Pikachus, and then you should send me your drawings of Pikachu. Is that insane? Say yes if you want to do a Pikachu-focused draw along, or N if you think that sounds dumb. Okay? Y for Pikachu-themed draw along. Seeing yes. Thank you for those follows. Yes, yes, yes. Any no's? Do I have any nays? Yes, yes. Okay. I see a lot of yeses. Okay, I think it's going to be Pikachu themed. And yeah, I'll do chowder for you. Oh, my poor voice. You guys, it's happening. I'm going to get through this whole stream and then I might collapse because I sort of stayed up all night starting this second channel. The Cartoon Ray is my new second channel that I stayed up too late creating, and I may be paying for it with my voice right now. Gosh darn it. Okay, here comes chowder. Sorry, that's so obnoxious. Apologize. I'm going to have to move into more dulcet tones. I'll have to speak more from my diaphragm. Good Lord. And that's pretty much the news. At the end of the day, the big headline is, holy cow, 100,000 followers. I am so honored and thankful for each of you. It becomes harder with more people here, but I am going to do my damnedest to always remember that each of you is an individual person, and you're here listening with your eyes and ears, and it's not just a number. It's a group of people, Okay, I found a Scooby-Doo I like that I've never drawn before. Let's do a Scooby-Doo for you. That's my mission with this channel. Never to forget that that number, whether it's the 100,000 followers on the channel or the 2,600 people watching right now. That is not a number. That is that's a group of people, of actual conscious people, sitting somewhere, maybe standing, probably sitting somewhere, listening to me talk and watching me draw. And that fact alone is really, that's the most powerful thing. At the end of the day, it could be one person, and it'd be you and me, and you'd be listening to me talk and watching me draw. And my responsibility to you as a fellow human being would be to make sure that you know that I care about you, and try my best to say, like, times are tough, lots of things suck, lots of things suck in the world, lots of things suck in anyone's own individual life, but it's okay. Things get better, and it's important to remember to cut yourself slack, take care of yourself, be nice to people in your life. They're suffering too. Everyone's always got challenges. Even somebody you're mad at has 100 other things that they're going through that aren't related to you. Same way you have 100 other things that aren't related to anybody else. So it's so important to be kind to yourself and to others, and and that's me being a little bit sappy for a second. Okay, here is Scooby-Doo. I think this is up there with top Scooby-Doos I've ever drawn. I saw a lot of Ys for the concept of a Pikachu-themed draw-along. So, I think that's what we're going to do. In about 5 minutes here. That was Scooby-Doo. Quick review. Actually, let's get one more character set up and drawing before I take on anything else. Yeah, haha. Watch this. Good catch. Boom. Got you. Didn't even have to cross anything out. Thank you for those follows. That's awesome. Hello Kitty. Yeah, I got you. I know. He already told me. Yeah, Cosmo. We're just doing the greatest hits today. Can I do Wanda from Fairly Odd Parents instead? I feel like there's a boys club this morning. Remember to tap the screen if you're liking what you're seeing. Remember to go to a different stream if you're not liking what you're seeing. I want you here, but more than that, I want you to be happy and enjoying yourself. So if that's not happening for you here, it's like don't overcommit to a broken relationship. Just let yourself go do what you need to do. I won't hold it against you. I'll never know. So anyway, the news was thank you for 100,000 followers. And we're going to do a draw along momentarily. And I have a tip button on my profile. If you ever want to support, it's just the beginning, but it's a big deal. It's kind of why I was chasing the 100,000 follower goal, because I get that privilege of having a tip button. And I launched a new website last night, or yesterday, that is a directory for everything oriented around Cartoon Ray. It's all the links to all the different profiles. And I am teaching cartoons this summer for free on TikTok and YouTube. And so there's an orientation for that on Thursday that you can sign up for on my profile, and I would love it if you participated. It's going to be awesome, like a 12-week course, I think, on how to draw cartoons the way I draw cartoons. And and the last thing that I haven't actually gotten around to saying yet is when this stream is an hour old, so in half an hour after the draw along, I'm going to switch over to YouTube for another hour of drawing. I'm trying to populate over there. So at
in 30 minutes, and I'll give you a couple more warnings. In 30 minutes, I'm switching to YouTube, and hopefully some of you will follow me there. I'm trying to build up my following on YouTube too. So hopefully you will be there. 5,000 people. Remember to tap the screen if you're liking what you're seeing. Remember to follow the channel if you haven't already. Here's your Scooby-Doo. Here's your Chowder. This is just the stuff I've done so far this morning. Here's your Stitch. Here's your Luffy, your Dino, your Naruto, your Big Nate, your SpongeBob, your Kermit, your Smiling Friends, your Professor Farnsworth. And I'm going to take one more request before we move into the draw along, which is, if you don't know, the draw along is where you will draw something with me and then it will be included in an upcoming video. Okay? Coraline, Cusco, Bart Simpson. Well, I will do Pikachu. Thank you for those follows. Betty Boops, Bugs Bunny, Smurf. I'm going to do Papa Smurf. How about Papa Smurf? Nah, forget that. You said a Smurf. That's I'm going to go for Smurfette. How do you feel about that? I hope that delights and amuses you. Here comes Smurfette. That tip button, we'll see what it really means. I thought the tip button was going to be on the live stream, which I think would be like life-changing. I'm not sure what it means to have a tip button on the profile because I don't actually know how many people go to profiles on TikTok. I will talk about it a little bit over time, only because I think I have to mention it. Otherwise, I don't think anyone will actually do it. Here comes Smurfette. But I will also always say again and again, I'm already, I don't love asking people to give me money. And I don't want money from people who can't afford it. This is a free thing that I do, first and foremost. So, but if you have the money and you love me and you want to support me, you now have a way to do it. Here comes Smurfette. Smurfette was created in a laboratory. She's like a clone. She's like there's only one Smurfette for a reason, I think. Was she made by Gargamel and then got loose and joined the rest of her Smurfly kin? I think so. That fits what I remember from one time when I looked up Smurf lore. When I'm done with this drawing, so everyone who wants to do the draw along, be sure you have a pen or pencil and a sheet of paper, okay? Art Academy too, for the Cartoon Academy. But get a drawing utensil now, please, and a piece of paper. I don't know why a specifically Pikachu themed draw along makes me nervous, but I just wanted something that felt a little bit accessible. So that's why we're going to do Pikachu. Okay, give me Y's in the chat if you are ready to do a draw along. It's 22, right? Yeah, good Lord, I can't keep track of what year it is anymore. Can I start over again? No, this is not the draw along. The draw along's about to start. Thank you for those follows, everyone. It's nice to have you here. Follows, likes, all these things mean a lot. If you want to go wild, check out that freaky tip button on my profile page. It's super cool new feature. Okay, y'all got your pens and pencils. Y's in chat if you have a pen or a pencil. Okay. FYP. I don't know what FYP means, but God bless. Okay, everyone's ready. Thank you for those follows. Okay, here we go. Let's start a draw along. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit to give you a full sense of. I'm just using printer paper here. I'm just, it's 8.5 by 11. It's the cheapest paper you can buy in bulk, as near as I can tell, and I love it. So somewhere around the middle of your page. Let's just do one of these. All right. Gonna come out and go up. That is our shape. That's what we're looking for here.
Okay, that's where we start. This is going to be Pikachu. All right, then we skip just a little bit of space and we do a curve like that. And then we're going to just mirror that same shape on the other side. And what I'll say is that these don't have to be precise shapes. It's better, I would say, to try and make a smooth motion with your pen than it is to try and get any exact shape right. We'd rather have, I see a lot of people drawing like this. And I'd say a wacky line that just moves continuously is better than anything else. So from up here, coming off of that top line, I want you to do a line going up like that. And then the same thing kind of mirrored coming off of this other one like that. A lot of, you can get forgiven a lot. Here comes one more. We're kind of doing, these are almost 4 of the same line. You could point them in any direction, really. There, like that. See, and this is a case where I maybe made his ear a little bit short on this side. But one of the nice things about Pikachu's ears is you can extend them a little bit if you'd like. You can only make them longer. You can't make them shorter, because then you can cut off the edge there and fill her in. Essential aspect of Pikachu design. You can see I went over the edge there, and it's okay to compensate for that type of thing. Okay, now I'll do the same thing up here. You can see we're already moving on this Pikachu. We got it. We got the shapes. Okay, now we're going to come down here and go for the nose first. We kind of want, the nose is going to give us sort of a central axis to draw the whole thing onto, okay? So imagine the head as a whole shape, and then we're going to look for kind of the dead center middle, and then go up just a little bit from there, up a little bit from the middle, and just do a little triangle like that, okay? And then a little bit down from there, we'll do one curve like that off to the side, and another curve like that off to this side, okay? And then a curved line that comes down like so. And another curved line inside of that line, or inside of that, it almost looks like a police badge shape, Pikachu's mouth in this depiction. We'll fill in that area with black, or pencil, or not at all. You actually don't have to do that. You actually don't have to do any of this, but you may. On the outside here, I'm going to do a circle like that. His big red cheeks go off the side like that. And then sort of using the nose to locate ourselves, we want to do a circle a little bit closer to the side of his head than to the nose, and just about this little bit, aligned with the height of the bottom of the nose, if that makes sense. It's going to be ballpark, but I have a plan here, so it's going to be okay. We'll get through this. Okay, and then inside of those 2 circles, we want another little circle kind of off in the upper right. And then we want to fill in the bigger circle, leaving the smaller circle untouched. Okay, how's everybody doing? Feeling good about your Pikachus? Remember to tap the screen if you're liking this. We take a little bit of a viewer hit during the draw-alongs, but it's totally worth it because we all get to participate and have fun. Okay, so now what I want you to do is from just past the headline, the line of his head right here, I want you to draw a curve that goes like this. Got it? And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 little fingers. You didn't know we were going full body Pikachu, but we're going full body Pikachu. And then off the corner of that, we're going to come down and just do a curve like that. Leave a little space and continue the line like this. And then a line like that. My favorite, why I love cartoons, I think probably the single reason I like drawing cartoons the most is this simple principle that we know that when a line butts into another line, our brain tells us that means that it's going behind the other line. So anytime you see these little tricks, like right now, well, actually not quite right now. Come up here. Everyone good? Keeping up? Awesome. Off the side of his face, we'll just do a quick line like this. Give him a little Pikachu thumb. That was just a line up and then a sort of a double curve like that. Same thing with 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers. And bringing his arm down like that. Okay? Then down here, what we're going to do is from this little line, we will go down and back in, and all the way home. Same thing over here, starting from this line, curve over and come back. Same thing, and same thing for that little 3-toed Pikachu. 4 fingers, 1 thumb, 3 toes, Pikachu. You could add a little chin line here if you want to. You don't have to. And now the final touch on this Pikachu, we want to go out, up, like that. See these little steps? And then one line coming out like that. Kind of angled back in for this line before going like this, that, this, that, this. Got it? Okay. I'm going to go up like that and fill in that little black area of his tail. Okay, so now we have our Pikachu. How's everyone doing? Thank you. I appreciate that, Sydney. That's nice of you. Thank you for those follows. Thank you for the likes. Yeah, it's like it's a little brown area. It's not black, but I'm coloring it in. I like to add contrast where I can in these drawings. Remember to tap the screen if you're liking what you're seeing, and let's keep going. That is one Pikachu, okay? Now I want to do another Pikachu just to explore how we can use this same technique again, okay? So we're going to do the same thing. Be loose this time. Over here, I want to see the same basic shape that we started with, which is like that, okay? It's sort of like it's the side of Pikachu's head. It's a curve. I just want to see you do it. Basically, we're kind of going to repeat the same thing over here, where we start with these 3 lines, and they can be loose. I say again, you can kind of make it up as you go along. And this time, like when we do these ears, you can make up the angle. I'm just going to do both of them going straight out. Not straight out, but, more traditional Pikachu angles there. Okay, looking good. Okay, and then my Pikachu, their ears are touching, which is, you could add some crackle or something, presuming their electrical circuits are going across. So, same basic thing, right? We start with the basic bell shape of Pikachu's head. We do one cheek. We're continuing across the head and going over. You can kind of see that the shape of the head is determined. It has these breaks in it so that the ears feel connected. But we're just getting the principle here, okay? Now, last time I had you do the nose up from the middle a little bit. This time, let's try and find if you imagine drawing an X across the head, there's sort of a dead center middle that we can find for this Pikachu. And that's where I want you to put the little triangle this time. And just slightly below it, a little mark like that. And this time we can sort of put draw a little bit more of his cheeks. And we'll do the same sort of thing with the eyes. It's all trial and error, and every time you draw Pikachu, you may not even be thinking about it, but you will, on some level, on some subconscious primitive animal level, you remember every other time you've done this, every other time you've drawn Pikachu. So every time you draw Pikachu, play around a little bit. Every time you draw anything, play around a little bit, and remember that this is not the last time you're going to draw Pikachu. This one, he's looking up a little bit. His ears go in a certain angle. This one time, he is just smiling, looking dead forward. And I'm just going to see if I can't... let's see, what can I do? This time, I will say... I'm going to draw another similarly shaped bell sort of situation coming off here. This one's going to really depend on what kind of room you have and where you've drawn him to start. But you can basically use this little formula. I'm going to, just for the sake of showing you guys, you could sort of do a line that continues, because this is a Pikachu sort of sitting with his feet forward and his butt out. Okay, so that would be like that. You can imagine ... that I have an invisible line there. Okay, yep, thank you all. That's awesome. Thank you for those likes. Thank you for the follows. Okay, and then we'll do basically the same shape of Pikachu tail. So let's go up, 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 out. Like that. We'll do the dark area on the tail there. I know it's not black officially, but I just like filling it in dark like that. Okay, so now we have 2 Pikachus. Okay, let's do one more. This time he's going to be at a slight angle. We'll do another one up here. Okay, so this time doing that same shape to start, which is right like this. Okay, we're going to do a little bit different though this time. We're going to continue across like that, and this time instead we will go down and out. We're curving away. All right, this time I'm going to have you do a Pikachu at a slight angle, and part of that angle is going to be that the ear is going to come in front. So each of these other times the ear was coming out from behind the line of the head. This time we're kind of letting it come from inside of the head, even though the back part of the ear will sort of go like that. Does that make sense? I think it makes some sense. And then this ear can still go up like that. Okay. We'll do one more line like this. Okay, so now we have this sort of oddly shaped guy. So how do we place everything? It's all going to come down to where we center the nose. So I want you to kind of just slightly in, I want you to do a little triangle for the nose. And that's going to tell you everything about the orientation of this Pikachu once you have that piece. You know, from there you can draw these guys. If you wanted to leave his mouth closed, you could just do that smile. If you wanted to put his mouth open, you could drop the line down there and add in that detail. Because we have him at this angle, we can put the cheek there, and the other cheek is going to kind of float out in space. It's, you know, sort of done to flavor, to taste. You can figure it out. And then his eye will not just be a regular old circle this time because it's at an angle there. That one will be sort of oblong, and this one will be a plain old circle. I'm going to do a little extra detailing in his eyes this time. We get a circle and sort of a rounded shape there. Okay. And while we're here, we'll do a line up top like this. Okay, so that is 3 Pikachus. I want you to draw one more
On your own, we'll do a little bit of, I just want to finish up to give him a little bit of indication of pause there. We could even, if you wanted to, you could have his tail sticking out. I like Pikachu because it's a species, right? So there could be 3 of them all together. You can also kind of figure out, maybe his butt's right there. Is he sitting on this other Pikachu? I don't know. But I want to see one more Pikachu drawn in here, however you feel like doing it. For me, I'll turn the whole page this way and just say my Pikachu is coming out this side. I'm going to kind of cut the corner there to allow myself to get onto a couple of other things I want to do in this stream. But you basically have the formula now. You start with the bell. You go over the top. This was a little bit of a cheat. I should have just seen it actually through. It's a very odd looking Pikachu. But I want to see one more on your drawing. Do one all on your own. Invent it. Try to use what we just did. I'll do one more just for the sake of, right, there's a formula here, and the formula is you're doing a basic bell shape, right, like this. And then you're going out into the ears. Ears can go at any angle. Trimming the outside like that. Finding your nose. Doing the little upper lip. Connecting down. Doing the cheeks like this. And so my basic theory with anything that we're drawing is if you want to get good at drawing, pick something you like drawing and then draw it a bajillion times. That is all I ever did. I fell in love with Sonic and I drew him a bajillion times. I fell in love with Spider-Man. I drew him a bajillion times. I fell in love with Scud the Disposable Assassin. I drew him a bajillion times. And all of my drawing skill just came from doing things over and over again. So when you find a character like this, like Pikachu, that you can enjoy drawing, if you can enjoy drawing, if you can't enjoy drawing Pikachu, go find a different character that you can enjoy drawing. And then just draw them a freaking bajillion times. Bonus points if after this video you draw more Pikachus on here. There's nothing that says that you can't just keep drawing Pikachus and having tails sticking out from various places. You could make this into a drawing of 100 Pikachus if you wanted. You could just say, okay, now there's a Pikachu back there, but we can only see his hand. I'm gonna take that same basic Pikachu foot design right there and tell you that there's a Pikachu that's like falling over back here. It's you can just be weird. It's okay. And the bottom line is you just want to draw these things a billion times. Anything you find that you enjoy, just draw it and draw it and draw it. And that's the draw along for this morning. Now, what I want you to do is if you want this drawing that you just done included in a video, I want you to snap a photo of it and send it to my messages on Instagram. I am the Cartoon Ray on Instagram. And you can find that on a link in my profile. Shouldn't be too hard. And send it to me, and I'll put it in a video probably on Monday. Okay, so that is the draw along. Now, any questions? Anyone need anything? Any problems? Any challenges anyone's facing? Ed and Eddie. We're back to the demands. Not the demands. I know no one's demanding anything of me, but who's Bruno? Bruno Cartoon. Let's see what Bruno is. Bruno, that's rough. That's like these CG characters, Sure, I'll draw Bruno. What the heck? I'll give it a shot anyway. And then we'll take requests for a few more minutes. Okay, let's see. Boy, okay. It's a challenge. Let's see if I can do it. And then I'm going to switch to YouTube on the hour. So if anyone wants to continue drawing with me in the next hour, that's what's going to happen. In about 10 minutes, I'll switch over. Okay, let's see. Thank you all for being a part of that draw along. It's I'm sure it's not all fun and easy, but drawing is one of those things where it oscillates. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's hard, but overall, it's a very rewarding experience as far as I'm concerned. Something worth doing. Even if you're not an incredible artist, it's very... I think it can be a very good way to have like sort of steady focus without having any demand, right? There's nothing that says your drawing has to be good. There's nothing that says you ever have to show your drawing to anyone. You can just... I'm changing the song. It's too intense for a second, you know what I mean? Let's see. This is Bruno I'm drawing right now. I think everyone should draw, is all I'm trying to say. And lots of people tell me they're not good at drawing, and I say, well, not with that attitude. No, but what I really say is, well, cut yourself some slack, you know? How many drawings have you done in your life? And you know, most people who have done 1 million drawings, even if they had no talent to begin with, they can draw okay. You don't get to 1 million without learning a couple of tricks and kind of figuring out what's going to work for you as an artist. So you have to keep drawing, and the only way to keep drawing is to be patient with yourself. If you're not kind to yourself, it's going to suck for you, and you're not going to want to do it. So you have to figure out how to... this is kind of a funny depiction of Bruno here. If you're beating yourself up, you're not going to keep going, okay? So you have to figure out how to make it something that you want to keep doing. That's all. Okay. Can we get... I would love a classic cartoon, aka maybe a softball request next. Again, remember to send your draw along images to my Instagram, which is the Cartoon Ray. Log on there and follow if you want. You don't have to, but you do have to. If you want your drawing in the next video, you do have to send your Pikachus to my messages there. It's kind of a trippy Bruno. Okay, let's sign that puppy. And 21, 22. Woody Woodpecker, sure. Tap the screen if you're liking what you're seeing. I want to grab a few more folks on here. I want to build up the steam a little bit more before I jump ship to YouTube. That's the next thing is I want to build up my YouTube following. I'm trying to build up all the followings across all the platforms. But, you know, TikTok is where this all started. I will not forget that. It's this page and these people who have followed and have been made the whole thing go. So here is Woody Woodpecker. Remember to tap the screen if you are liking what you're seeing. Remember to follow the channel if you're not already following. There is a tip button now, which is a crazy new thing that I think could be kind of cool. Sign up for this Thursday's orientation for Summer Cartoon Academy if you want to learn how to draw cartoons with me. And if you're liking what you're seeing, that's how we make this whole thing keep going. I make a lot of asks on this channel with little favors and stuff, but the single thing you can do that helps the most is tap the screen to like. Okay.
Okay, after I draw Rocco, I am going to launch my YouTube stream. And after another maybe 5 cartoon characters on this, taking requests from TikTok, I will move over fully to YouTube for another hour of taking requests. The cool thing about the YouTube channel is if you go there, there's fewer people, so you're more likely to get your thing drawn. There's a link in my profile, and I'm going to go and launch the YouTube stream presently, so that you have a place to go, so we can do some of that conversion now if you want. Okay, I think I'm just starting streaming, so let's see if I did actually do that. 17 hours. Okay, what am I drawing next, you guys? Okay, Sonic? Yeah, definitely. Always a Sonic the Hedgehog. Always room for him. Thank you for those follows. Thank you for the likes. Remember to tap the screen if you are happy with what I'm doing, or tap it angrily if you're upset at what I'm doing. Let's see. How am I doing here? Am I streaming? I don't think I'm streaming yet on YouTube. Let's see. Copying this. Apologies. I thank you all for your patience. Okay, I'm going to keep taking requests on... Oh, did I get it? Yeah, okay. So now I am live streaming on YouTube as well. I'm going to take about 5 more requests here on TikTok. But y'all can jump over to the YouTube stream if you want to stay with me. You don't have to. You're welcome to go on your merry way. But I would love to have you on my YouTube stream for potentially an even more intimate live stream experience where you're more likely to get the things you want drawn. Okay. Who's going to be the first to jump? Wait, I'm not even... What's happening here? Hey, Emily. How's it going? There we go. Now I've got some kind of a situation going on here. Have I made it work? Yes. Okay. And I now have a double stream happening. Sorry for the camera interference, TikTok. I appreciate your patience. Y'all are the best. TikTok, what should I... tell me what I should draw next. I'm going to take 3 more from TikTok before I move over fully to... Okay. Emily was the first to jump over, so let's give the lady what she wants. Emily, I'm assuming you're a woman. You have a womanly name. Let's see if I can just do a South Park Cartman from memory. Thanks for being here, everyone. Happy Saturday. Hi, YouTube. Hi, TikTok. Hope everyone's doing well. This is the first request from YouTube. I just crossed streams here. That's not a bad Cartman, actually. I feel all right about him. Okay, I'll take another request from TikTok here. He's wide. He does look a little wide.
Okay, wow. Oh, we got people coming over to YouTube. That's awesome. Do this one. I'll do a request from TikTok for Elmo. I'm going to do a few more requests from TikTok, and then I'm going fully over to YouTube. I know it's confusing. I'm new at this. I don't know how to do the streaming conversions as smoothly as I might like to. Let's go for an Elmo. Let's make an Elmo. Okay. TikTok, remember to tap the screen if you like what you're seeing. I'm going to try and drive up a little bit more viewership, and then I'm going to hop over to YouTube. Everyone who's on TikTok, I'm telling you to tap the screen to build the following, and then I'm going to cannibalize the following by asking everyone to move to YouTube. But that's just how it's got to be. I'm going to draw two more things from TikTok. Remember to tap the screen if you like what you're seeing. What is the second to last thing I'm going to draw from TikTok for the day, you guys? YouTube, thank you for your patience. I'm coming to you momentarily, and then I'm staying on YouTube for an hour. So let's go for Grunkle Stan. I see your Grunkle Stan TikTok, and I am here for it. Let's get a Grunkle Stan reference image. Okay. And thank you for those likes on TikTok. Thank you for the likes on YouTube. I appreciate y'all so much for being here. Everyone on TikTok, y'all are the best. YouTube, you're the best too. There's no shortage of bestness. I'm not gonna say one's better than the other. Let's see. Thank you for those likes, TikTok. They're really helping in these last moments here. TikTok, this character and one more, and then I'm going fully over to YouTube. The link is in my bio, so consider popping on over there, where I'll spend another hour, hopefully building up the YouTube following a little bit. I know I'm loopy. It's okay. It's all okay. Okay. And we need that thick bar on top and two floating eyebrows. Floating eyebrows are one of my favorite things in cartoons. I think it's a silly trope that everyone seems to use. It's sort of everywhere. I just think it's cute. And practical. It solves a problem, the floating eyebrow, which is you need that expression, but so often eyebrows are under eyes. So there we go. Side of his face, he needs two lines there and a big line over here. Thank you, TikTok. So nice of you all to be here. Okay, couple more TikTok requests before I go fully over to YouTube. YouTube, I appreciate your patience. TikTok, I am forever indebted to you wonderful people. Give me another request. TikTok, please. Grunkle Stan. Ponyo. Okay, Ponyo it is. Ponyo. Remember to tap the screen to like. I'm thinking maybe we can get up to like 1,500 people on the stream at once. One more time before the logout happens. And here, in the meantime, is Ponyo. Okay, what a cute character. I It's actually, I'm honestly, of all the things that I will admit that I've never seen, Ponyo is the one that I will say I'm embarrassed to say that I've never seen Ponyo. That seems like a major offense in terms of being a cartoon and whimsy loving person. I'm not at all. I'm not well versed in Ghibli the way that I should be. But to be honest with you, I spend more time drawing cartoons than I do watching cartoons. Anymore, you know. But maybe overall, you know, I think I probably have spent in my life a lot more time drawing than I have watching. Okay, there is Ponyo. Okay, one more request from TikTok, please. Remember to tap the screen to like. If you're not following the channel, please do so. It means a lot. And we'll go for Courage the Cowardly Dog. This is going to be the last drawing I do for TikTok, so get ready to switch over to YouTube if you want to. It means so much to me. The 100,000 followers, guys, that is huge. And I'm super excited. The main things to remember are I have a website if you want to see all the different places you can go to follow me, cartoonray.com. There's a tip button now, which you can use if you ever want to send a little love and support my way. Cartoon Academy starts this Thursday. I'm going to teach cartoons this summer, and you can be here for the orientation where I'll tell you what you need to know to get started. And I did a second channel. The Cartoon Ray on TikTok is going to be like kind of silly. Of 9 viewers compared with 1,000 on TikTok. So come on over to YouTube. There's a link on my profile or a link at cartoonray.com. And I'm going to keep drawing on YouTube for a while. So come join YouTube quickly. I love you guys and thank you. And like and subscribe and consider leaving a tip. I'll see you soon. Thanks, TikTok.